Hello and welcome back once again everybody to the Thailand Championship, where 8 teams are battling out for a 15,000 prize pool, or actually 14,000, I think it was, 14 and a half. Well, close enough to 15 at the very least. It's going to be Team Malaysia versus Grean can fly, which means troll can fly. So maybe we're going to see something like a troll tiny combination with tosses going out. But in any case, it's a best of 1 series. Team Malaysia versus Grean can fly, as I already said as well. We're HeflaTV, the English coverage for you. I am Coucher and I am once again joined by OD Pixel. How you doing?
Not bad at all, not bad at all. And yeah, as you said, maybe we'll see some kind of troll picks coming out from Green Can Fly. But either way, it's going to be an interesting match. I mean, we've got, the Giants Team Malaysia, but they are, of course, up against Green Can Fly, which is a Thai team. And, they've got, obviously, the home advantage. And we saw in the last game, the Thai team did take the victory. So maybe we'll see the Thai power rule again. But anyway, look at the picks so far. Naga Siren and Scarf Mage picked straight off the bat, and Green can fly with arguably a little bit of a weak first pick with the Marana. I mean, what do you think about that?
I have to agree with you, kind of. The hero can definitely be strong, but I think there's kind of a handful of players that really utilize the Mirana as well to just warrant that first pick. But one thing I really want to point out is the Team Malaysia, the bans, Abaddon and a Spirit Breaker. The last, I think, 6 games, maybe 5 games of Team Malaysia I've seen, they've banned the exact same heroes. Oh, what the hell is up with that?
Okay, I'm not too sure. And actually, I was literally just going to say, in the last games I've casted of Team Malaysia, they do ban the Huskar. And yet again, they've banned that. But we have seen, obviously, in the last game, the Huskar play very effectively. So maybe it's just kind of the Southeast Asian scene. And perhaps Spirit Breaker and Abaddon are a little bit bigger over there than they are over here.
Oh man, I haven't seen them. I casted a reasonable amount of Southeast Asian stuff, and
yeah.
No, I mean Abaddon Aces is like one team that runs it, yes, but
yeah, not
Spirit Breaker really, I think I've seen him every now and then for other teams as well. But Virtus Pro Polar is really the only team that has been running it constantly. Yeah. So I don't know, man. Team Malaysia, maybe they're like, yeah, we don't need to ban properly anyway, because I mean, to be honest. Nowadays, teams, they can adapt rather well. There's just so many strong heroes that the bans don't matter as much, I guess. Plus, of course, banning out heroes like that means that you yourself can go for the stronger heroes like the Naga Siren for them. And of course, Naga Siren, I'm just hoping that it's not going to be one of those kind of boring games when Naga Siren just rats it out.
Yeah, I mean, it could be. It does depend on kind of what else Team Malaysia go for pick-wise. But yeah, we could be seeing a Naga just sitting back for the whole game, letting the team fights go pretty even, and then she just suddenly turns up with with the Radiance Butterfly, boots of travel, and just storms down a lane. But as you said, hopefully not. Hopefully we'll see something a little bit more exciting than that. And yeah, talking about the bans, obviously with the ban and Spirit Breaker, maybe it's just the fact that Team Malaysia knows something about the players of Green Can Fly that me and you don't. Maybe they've got the best Spirit Breaker player in the world, and they just don't want to be up against that. And picking up the Venge, they've already got a pretty strong support duo there for laning and for roaming as well. It's
definitely pretty damn strong, and overall, I really love Vengeful Spirit. I've always liked that hero. Unfortunately, the pro scene, not as much mostly, but especially, well, I guess now the Dire side doesn't matter that much for Roshan, but still minus armor plus Vengeance Aura makes for earlier Roshans, but Green Can Fly, going for a check hero now. They want some push of their own, and to be honest, if I was them at the moment and I was facing the Naga, I would want to end this game as early as possible as well.
Oh yeah, you're bang on. Yeah, they need to look for the push. They need to be, shutting down the amount of map control that Team Malaysia have, so the kind of the areas that Naga can safely farm are seriously reduced. And yeah, picking up the hard pushes, picking up heroes such as Chikiro. I mean, even a hero such as Death Prophet, still in the pool and would probably work quite nicely with Green Can Fly's team picks at the moment.
Oh, it actually, I didn't even notice that it is, but I guess when you are banning heroes as Spirit Breaker or the Abaddon, even the Magnus, to be honest, as first ban, you leave those other heroes open.
Yeah.
It definitely would work for them. Just even the silence to try to deal with Naga Siren, but we'd say Meepo instead.
Alright, okay, Meepo. I don't know about picking it into heroes such as the Bristleback and the Venge. Obviously with the Venge, very easy to solo out one of the Meepos, and Bristleback just with that quill spray damage, huge area of effect. But I don't know, we'll see. I mean, obviously heroes like Scaraf aren't too great with the ultimate, but still the Ancient Seal and, being able to lock down one of those Meepos and rendering them unpoofable. And then the fact that you get an Earthshaker picked up against you. So, I mean, going into the game, I kind of feel that Team Malaysia have got the stronger draft, but maybe Green can fly can do something, and they do have the Doom, you know, pretty strong hero.
Is this a core Earthshaker, by the way? I've seen Team Malaysia run a Mushi mid lane Earthshaker, as well as a... I actually never mind, it was first parts running a safe lane Earthshaker, but...
I think it is, yeah. I think you're right. I kind of feel maybe, you know, with the bans, Team Malaysia might not be taking this game too seriously. That's what I'm thinking.
Well, it might be, although I have to say the Earthshaker or all their lineup, it's pretty good against Meepo, and not only the Meepo, Tidehunter and Doom, they're also melee heroes. So Earthshaker has the potential for just huge echo slams really in this game. And like you mentioned as well before, Skyrift Mage against Meepo, the Ancient Seal just to single out that one Meepo. I have to say I also favor Malaysia's lineup. But of course, if Green can fly, if a Meepo snowballs, they can pretty much do anything. But we'll see if he can actually get to that stage. That's the bigger question here.
Yeah, it is. And yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how well the Meepo plays. And I guess we can imagine that the Meepo is going to be sent into that mid lane. So on the side of Team Malaysia, do you think they will be putting the Naga mid, or will it be Mushi mid on that Earthshaker against the Meepo?
It's really hard to say because they aren't locked in as far as just player and lane combinations go.
No. Yeah.
So it will be up against a Meepo, so I guess Earthshaker can hold his own as well. Although I would kind of prefer safe lane Earthshaker. Naga can do a little bit better mid lane, just play it a little bit safer, and has a better potential to actually make it out once the ganks come out as well. But we'll see how they feel about it.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it was just going to be a case of see how they're going to run it. Yeah, I mean, I hope this Meepo does good. Yeah, I'll be rooting for them. It'll be interesting. I kind of feel like as well, perhaps, you know, and the fact that they've got Troll and Lame, perhaps this is kind of the Thai team that's a bit of a crowd pleaser, you know. I imagine at the LAN event, you know, perhaps, you know, they've got a bit of a following, and, you know, they're just up for some fun Dota. And yeah, they pick kind of fun heroes. I mean, the Mirana Meepo, you know, it's the chance to see some big plays. Doom's a bit kind of anti-fun. He's just got to jump in there and lock someone down straight away. And I guess looking at the lane-wise, it will I mean, is it going to be, I guess, the Tidehunter on the off-lane and then Doom in the safe lane with kind of the Mirana and Jakiro providing a little bit of backup and then perhaps roaming around the map? Or do you think they'll put the Doom in the jungle and then give the Jakiro farm somewhere and go very, very greedily? I mean, I guess that's possible as well.
I mean, to be honest with the lineup, they might as well, kind of, although... What would the alternatives be? Is it just a Doom tri-lane with Jakiro, Mirana supporting them? Just Tide offlane and Meepo mid?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, that's kind of the alternative. And
I would actually maybe even prefer them go greedy, just have the Tidehunter offlane and just Johnny Lee in the jungle. I guess we can introduce the lineups as well anyway, if we're at it. So for Green can fly, Troll can fly on the Radiant side. Johnny Lee will be playing the Doombringer, leaving Chap on the Meepo, Sinon on the Tidehunter with Ernzamax on the Mirana, and the last one will be Diva on the Jakiro.
Indeed, and over on the side of Team Malaysia, we're going to have Mushi on that Crit Shaker. It's going to be Net on the Skyrift Mage, X on the Vengeful Spirit, and we're of course going to have KYXY on his Naga Siren, and a high on the Bristleback. Yeah, unfortunately, I get another little pause. Do we have an issue with this one? No, we don't know why this pause has happened, apart from the fact that Meepo's not in the game. Anything going on the live stream, Coucher?
Just a second. Oh, not much once again. Just
no?
camera on the commentators. I have no idea what they're saying. Even if I heard them right now, I would have still no clue what they're saying.
That's true, yeah.
At least they're showing off some pretty nice Asus laptops as well as the PCs. I don't know how they're even calling it, living room PCs or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Man, Asus.
Yes.
That's like literally every piece of Asus hardware, it looks so sexy to me. Literally when they're like the women hanging around with the hardware, I'm like, yeah, I'd rather take the hardware, screw the women.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was gonna say actually watching that, but that whatever it's, I don't even know what it's called. It's that computer you said the living room one does look very nice, but I just know if I look it up, it's gonna cost a lot of money.
Yeah, it's not way too cheap. Much than it's actually worth.
Yeah, pretty much compared to what the hardware actually is in it. You are definitely paying for the fact that it looks pretty freaking cool. That's what you're paying for there. Pretty much.
What's the deal though with the black and red colors? It's like Asus uses it, MSI uses it. One other company, at least for their graphics card, went for the same colors as well. So I guess it's like mind tricks. It's, for example, like orange and black work well together. I guess red and black as well. It's just mind games.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But I think as well, isn't that the one that they're advertising that you can like customize all the colors, can't you, as well on the lights? I think that's what they were showing in the advert, where it's got these special lights that come out, and you've got, it's pretty pointless, but you can change the color if you want. That's one of the selling features of this amazing bit of kit. But it does look cool, and if I was rich, I'd probably buy one.
Oh yeah, so would I.
Yeah, but it would probably be when you're rich that you can afford to just kind of throw the money away.
It's like just because I can.
I mean, I don't know how well that kind of stuff sells. Maybe it sells really well over in Southeast Asia. Maybe that's the kind of stuff people buy. But I kind of feel over
in Taiwan, it's like Asus is kind of the like MSI, to be honest, is a Taiwan company. Although even with that, Asus is still pretty popular there, saying that it's pretty good for like price performance ratio.
Okay.
Although I read quite a lot of reviews on hardware because. I like hardware, even though I'm never gonna get any upgrades myself. But
no, okay.
It's MSI is still one of the better price to performance ratios.
Yeah.
It's like they're doing almost budget things, but they're still high quality.
Yeah.
So they're just leaving it on the edge, kind of. But Asus, to be honest, I would kill for an Asus Strix graphics card, 970 GTX. Oh man.
Oh yeah, they're good. Yeah, I've got one of those.
Oh really?
Yeah. I recently brought a new PC about a week ago, and I got the new graphics card, and so far it's been working a treat. And the thing is as well, it's not a bad price, is it? It's for the amount of power it has compared to like the old 780 range. It's coming at a really not bad price. I think about £300, isn't it? RRP. Around, depending on who you get it with.
Supposedly the best graphics card out there at the moment.
Yeah. Well, I guess there's the 980 though, but then that's like a little bit better.
It's just the price performance.
Price-wise,
is it worth the extra $200 or whatever?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, you lucky you. I'm just sitting with my 3-year-old PC, which was kind of crap to begin with.
What graphics card you running?
Oh, it's 550 Ti.
Oh, right. Okay. So it's a Ti at least. That stands up pretty well in today's standards, doesn't it?
It's okay-ish, but for streaming, I'm gonna have to upgrade. But I'm also aiming for the 970 GTX.
Yeah, I'd say. When you look at the prices compared to the other graphics card, as you said, it's price for performance. It's an absolute bargain.
Oh, but anyway, Johnny Lee might be trolled. Are we gonna see the first blood? KOXY not skilling the net yet. He's waiting for it. There's the slow arrow. Will miss everybody. Come on. There's the ensnare finally coming out. There's the vicious nasal go as well. Should be an easy kill, I think. Although with the scorch surf, is it gonna be enough moments with Mushi Fisher? Yes, perfect block coming out. Oh man.
Yeah, that was a very nice Fisher there from Mushi. And they might not have even got the kill if it weren't for that Fisher. Actually, no, maybe they would have. They did have a magic missile on the Venge, and there was a lot of stacks of nasal go on that poor Doom. But yeah, very nice start for Team Malaysia. That picking up the first blood and going the way of the Naga Siren as well. So that's going to give her a nice little boost. And it looks like it is going to be Mushi mid on that Earthshaker. He's been pulled a couple of tangos. He's going to be going for that early bottle. And he is going to be up against a Meepo. And yeah, I think the Earthshaker should do pretty fine against this Meepo.
Most likely. Meepo can maybe harass a little bit more efficiently with just getting the poofs through, but Earthshaker should be fine unless CGF want to actually have some supports rotate around constantly. But looking at this, they're going for a dual offlane with a Jakiro Tidehunter, leaving the Mirana completely solo.
Alright, and it does look, maybe they were thinking about doing the Doom jungle, but I mean, look at this warding. Team Malaysia's kind of said, yeah, good luck with that, mate.
Oh, sad
taking
life.
out 2 of the camps. Actually, well, 3 of them, actually. I don't know if that was Doom himself actually blocking that one, or just this observer ward. In fact, no, wasn't it? Yeah, so he's only going to have these 2 camps to work with for the time being, and yeah, it's going to be a sad Doom.
Oh wow, it's really nicely done. I mean, Team Malaysia, they went through the jungle. Not only did they get the first blood, also warding off the camps like that. They're making absolutely sure that the greed from Grean Can Fly will be punished.
Yes, and yeah, well, it's a lot of greed, and it is going to be punished pretty heavily. I mean, they need to sort out their jungle, and I don't see the Doom buying wards to do so. So, I don't know. I kind of feel like Johnny Lee he's going to be a little bit stuck for levels and gold at the early points of the game, and I don't know how he's going to come back into it, because I kind of feel this Mushi in the mid lane, he's going to get a quick blink dagger, then he's going to be all over the map, and he's going to be a real threat to the side of Green can fly.
Oh, it definitely is so, and of course, with the laning that they went for, I guess they can slow down the Naga Siren a little bit, but they're facing a tri-lane now. Finally, Extinct comes in as well on the Vengeful Spirit. Skyraf is level 2 at the very least as well, so does have the Arcane Bolt, and oh, do they want to go on Tidehunter already? I guess they do. Might be an easy kill. Concussive Shot comes out first. They have the Ensnare as well, they're waiting for it. Magic Missile, Riptide. Well, there's no chance for the Kraken Shell to really do anything. A few more right clicks, they get the kill. Just easy 2-0 for Team Malaysia.
Yeah, GCF kind of, yeah, I mean that tide was very out of position. They do have a ward here, kind of the upper part of this jungle, giving them some vision of the movement in the lane, but as for actually movement round the side of the lane on the left side, they have nothing at all, and yeah, they're able to catch the tide out. And as you said, 2-0, not a bad way for Team Malaysia to start, and Naga Siren as well being involved in both these kills. This is, if she decides to, I feel like it's going to be a pretty nice relic timing if she's going to go straight for the Radiance.
Yeah, and she was the one to pick up the first blood as well, I think, if I'm not mistaken, so...
That was right, yeah, she did, yeah.
Oh man, that's like the worst kind of opening for GCF. Although Chonili, he's trying to go for something, but he has the pack leader Zora.
Mid lane, mate. Oh no, look at this. Going in on the Meepo. Gonna catch him out with Fisher. And Venge had a double damage at the beginning of that, and that's a dead Meepo.
Oh, just getting worse by every single minute. So far, 1 kill per minute. Actually, are they going to get tied out? Never mind. Just some heavy rest with the Riptide. A few Arcane Bolts as well from the Skyraft. And KYXY looking extremely good. Farming up well, getting the kills. Just getting the harass going. Of course, it's only 3 minutes in, so anything can still happen. I mean, Meepo can still snowball. But do you think this Meepo is going to go for the Aghanims first or the Blink?
I think he's going to have to go for the Ags. I kind of feel Blink's great on Meepo if you aren't having an awful start. But I kind of feel at the moment he's not having the best start. I mean, he's not doing bad in terms of last hits, but the fact that he's already given away 1 kills the Earthshaker, and the Earthshaker is slightly sitting ahead in terms of experience just. And once Mushi's got that ult online, I'm pretty sure he'll just be able to nuke down that Meepo straight away with a 1-2-3 combo. So it's not going to be too much fun for the Meepo to go up against, and I just feel he needs a bit more tank ability, and he needs that extra Meepo really to get that damage output. And especially when you've got heroes, you know, such as the Tide, who'll be going for the Blink himself, and Jakiro with the slows and the stuns, you know, just abilities that are going to allow the Meepo to get into range anyway. I just feel the Aghanims, and I don't know, I think it's going to be hard for him to go straight for that 250 gold and go for the Blink, because he's going to have to keep himself alive for that to happen. And, well, Malaysia put on the aggression all round, and 3-0. It's going to be hard for the Meepo.
Definitely is, and it's going to be even harder just because Team Malaysia, they went for the perfect room control as well at the moment. Ohio even went for a bottle on the Bristleback for this bottom lane. So he's always going to check the bottom room, whereas Mushi is just going to go for the top side. Making it so that Meepo, if he wants the bottle filled, he's going to have to bottle crow. Just making it slightly less efficient, or at least the others won't be able to get their items thanks to the courier just constantly being in action. But look at this, Chonili, he DPs to the top lane. Not too sure if they can still make anything happen though.
Yeah, I mean, a level 3 Doom, it's not going to do a huge amount. He's only got 1 point of scorched stuff. I guess he has got the pack leader Zora action. That's hitting out a fair amount of damage. And, you know, this is a Skyriff with 1 armor. Does actually get a, well, nice net there from KYXY stopping the aggression. And at the end of the day, a net saves the net, but mid lane, Meepo's not going to have as much luck as Venge comes in, and Shaker just catches him out again.
I'm not too sure if Extinct even got the magic missile off. Wave of Terror definitely was involved.
No, yeah.
It was the Echo Slam was used, so...
Yeah, Mushi in the way. Oh, hang on, yeah.
One more right click, KYXY. They get the kill, although Net might fall in return. Does he have Gosh? No, he doesn't. Damn it, skill even. He's only level 2 in the Tidehunter. Naga Siren, he's level 5 already. Holy crap, some Arcane Balls to fly once again. Just level 5 Naga against, well, level 3 Tide, but game is hard.
Oh, mid lane. Is Meepo back out, but there is a Venge on the sidelines. So Meepo needs to be careful. Oh, yeah, Venge actually going to back up now. But again, look, frantically trying to stack these camps, but good luck with that when you've got these fresh sentries down.
Ohio might be in some trouble, or actually, never mind. Is he going to die for the Mirana? The leap comes out. He still might get caught. The arrow is there, but the magic missile will catch the Mirana. Another easy kill, and now Chonili, he's not in the clear either. He has the Scorched Earth for the extra movement speed, but they're just eating way through the trees. Oh my god, Bristleback, he is gonna go for it. He doesn't care at all, tower or not. Johnny, I think he should have just gone under the safety of his own tower into the trees here. Just make it so that Bristleback has to dive a little bit farther, but 7-0, 6 minutes in.
Oh man, and Meepo trying to make rotations. He's only got brown boots and a belt of strength. It's not really the smartest thing to do, especially when there's a Vengeful Spirit and a Scarif Mage there and a Bristleback. And yeah, Meepo's gonna go down.
Wow, they even carried the dust and popped it. I don't think it was entirely necessary. They might get the counter kill, maybe. The arrow will not connect onto Ohio. And is he gonna turn around? He's a little bit too low on mana, no bottle charges, but this game just 8-0. It's kind of spiraling out of control already.
Yeah, I mean, we kind of expected that with Team Malaysia playing up against this team, but it's not going great kind of in any kind of sense of GCF. I mean, looking at the XP graph and the gold graph, it's coming up to kind of 4k in both regions. And I mean, Team Malaysia, they've definitely got the edge, and I don't see them kind of losing grip anytime soon. And Naga Siren on 2.4k gold is going to be a pretty darn quick relic.
Indeed it is, and well, speaking of quick items, Mushi, he has his Blink Dagger already flying out to him. And Echo Slam, 3 seconds on cooldown.
Oh well, yeah. You pretty much don't want to be sending anyone to defend this mid tower, because as soon as anyone comes in, you'd imagine he's going to go straight in. In fact, it looks like they're just going to use the Venge to try and bait out some aggression, and oh, Jab, he's going to fall for it. He's going in, he wants to try and make a goal on this Venge. He doesn't know the Blink's online. There we go. He doesn't even need to use the ult. In fact, he nearly didn't even need to use the Fissure. Enchant Totem, a right click, and positive Fissure through just to make sure, but that's going to be the Earthshaker on a killing spree.
I think he wants to go for more as well. Chun Li, run for your life. Dirty Echo Slam, 1 right click. Oh god, the Enchant Totem just does a ridiculous amount of damage. 300 already. Mirana, he's gonna get the weapon. He has the leap still. Where's the silence? But no, Net, he actually gets arrowed under the tower. Nicely done.
Oh, they got a kill.
Leap is still on cooldown. It's a core for support. It's worth it. Still for Team Malaysia, but the arrow still nicely set up.
11 for 1. You know, GCF get themselves on the map, but yeah. Mid lane, Mushi, he's ready to go. He's got the Blink. He's got a Fissure as well. I did enchant the totem up, but no, he's not going to jump for it quite yet. Even though, I mean, he probably could. I mean, what's he going to go build-wise now? He's got 1,200 gold. Are we going to see the crit shaker? Are we going to go that straight up Crystallis now? Looks like he's probably just going to pick up the arcane boots, maybe, just so he can get his combo off a little bit easier. Or not? No, he doesn't need them. He's just going to wrap round to mid, and there's a Venge there as well. Is Jab going to fall for the Venge bait for the second time? It looks... Oh no, he's being very careful this time. Actually, Earthshaker Illusion's going to scare him back. But then again, look, there's one Meepo here. Mushi sees it. Oh, the poof! Just in time. That was a close one.
Not too sure if they would have been able to follow up, but better safe than sorry for Chab. Just getting the hell out of there. 4 deaths already 9 minutes in for the mid laner. And all the while, KYXY up to 3.3k gold. Looks like just epic Radiant Strikes. Mid lane, oh, can they get Ohio? He's pretty tanky. Starstorm the tower as well. He's actually gonna go down. Mirana gets the kill, and Ohio didn't go for a Vanguard or anything, just power treads, just couldn't tank it up.
Yeah, it looks like he's just going to go for the mech for his team, which I pretty much agree with, going over the Vanguard at this point, because they are technically doing pretty darn well. Having a mech in these engagements is going to be pretty huge, and Johnny Lee, he's in trouble. Smoke up on the Earthshaker, and the Venge Enchant Totem's going to get ready to give him a huge punch, and there we go, 1 punch, and doesn't even need Fissure, just needs another Enchant Totem, and does the job. Mushi on a mega kill streak, 5 for nothing at the moment.
Well, to be honest, I have to say that Earthshaker, it's really easy to die on that hero. Oh, nice, just bottle crowing kind of.
Oh yeah,
human
using a bit of a game abusers there. But, yeah,
but what I wanted to aim at is that Earthshaker, he can actually die pretty damn easy if he jumps in and just doesn't kill anybody or everybody immediately. Although, oh, top lane KYXY might be in some trouble. He's gonna lose a lot of gold. He's so damn close to it, really. There's the guys to slow him down. Earth binds to follow, but he pops the song. And suddenly, he is completely fine. Do they even
They could kill one of the Meepos here. Vengeance got swap. Oh, they don't have swap and stun though. Yeah, so they're not going to go on it. And yeah, they did well. Yeah, Jakiro coming up the back as well. But yeah, that would have been a big shame if yeah, KOX would have gone down there. And he's got his relic, and well, Earthshaker's got his Midas.
Oh, 11-minute blink Midas. Crazy farm, and oh, mid lane, they're going to come in. Echo Slam, he's waiting for it. There's the Echo Slam. Another enchant totem comes out. Lee, actually, there's the Doom onto Mushi. Can he get the kill? Maybe. Scorched Earth is outrunning him. Net comes in as well. Extinct is not going to be fast enough. Oh my god, Johnny Lee. Magic Missile finally gets the kill, but Mushi, he needs to escape. Otherwise, he's going to give away so much gold and XP.
Yeah, and he needs to get back to base as well, because he's got the Midas, hasn't got it out to him yet. So wants to be able to utilize the max amount of charges on it. He's going to notice this nice ancient stack that perhaps his team can come up and pick up later. Well, definitely the bristleback with the physical damage from the quill spray. If they send a high over there, that's a nice stack for him to take on the Radiant side.
Oh, Mushi, he's going to jump. There's the one right click, never mind. Jakiro backed off just in time to not get caught with a stun or anything. So Mushi, he's safe. And actually, I think if he had jumped in before with an immediate Echo Slam, would have gotten the kill onto either the Meepo or the Doom, but he waited for it for a little while. Oh, the arrow will not hit, just barely missing. And
top lane, Ravage is going to be popped to the gun on KYXY. Has already purchased the relic, so that's the biggest expenditure out of the Warriors. Meepo trying to dive in, gets Ancient sealed up, and looks like they're not going to be going any further onto enemy lines GCF as Scarif is there with the defense. And well, I mean 313. How the grass looking, Coucher? They're looking pretty nasty. Not as bad as they could be, I suppose.
It could be worse, but nowadays 5,000 XP lead, 12 minutes in, it's pretty damn huge. Net worth isn't all that bad, about 4,000, but still considering the nature of the lineup that Team Malaysia has, and of course the Radiance being finished in what, 500 gold?
Yes.
That is way too early. He doesn't have any drums or Aquila or anything like that, so might not be able to actually farm up that efficiently since he might just run out of mana, but it is still scary.
Johnny Lee's in a bit of trouble here. Mushi coming in the jungle with the Invis rune. And let's see. Oh, hi, he's going to try and go aggressive. Try and pull Johnny Lee in, but looks like they're playing a little bit sensibly now, Grean can fly. They don't want to go in. They are aware that Earthshaker's missing off the map. And yeah, Earthshaker's going to realise this, and looks like he's going to return to mid and might be able to find the Meepo here.
Oh, poor Meepo. He actually hasn't died for quite some time.
At least for 4 Meepo. Minutes. Look at this.
I think I jinxed it. Enchant Totem first. He's gonna go in. There's the one right click. Magic Missile as well. They're waiting for the Fisher. Connects on all of them. They need the sentry. They get it as well.
Oh, slam God. To the face from Mushi. This is, yeah, pretty disgusting at the moment.
6-0 and 2 on the Earthshaker. But Mirana, can he catch something? Mulachel is gonna wear off. Gonna run straight into Extinct. Point blank arrow. Doesn't do anything at all. Minus armor. It comes out. The smack. The Echo Slam.
Oh, man. That was a huge kind of in-your-face Echo Slam. Totally unnecessary, but it looked cool. And yeah, Mushi just couldn't... Well, I mean, chat can pretty much say it for us. He's doing very well this game.
That's kind of what we were discussing as well, I think, in the previous game already when we were post or something, that we might have the chat going full of, oh, Mushi rape.
Pretty much.
Somebody called the police.
They've been pretty good so far. There's not that much mention of it in chat. It's just a lot of 3-2-2 and... Well, the 3-2-2 dream is real. I mean, we're on 315 at the moment. All we need is Mushi to pick up another 7 kills, and the dream is real on the tie scene.
And
but
14-minute Radiant stun on KYXY. Has the Song of Siren ready as well now.
Standard.
Yeah, standard. Isn't Radiance always finished 14 minutes in?
Oh, yeah, I mean, only the worst of players do.
Arrow lands on him. He's gonna go down. You're no way about this. 600 gold gain away, plus a little bit more even, and Extinct comes in doomed immediately. But KYXY, can he get the counter kills? Ohio is there as well. There's the Ravage. Connects on 2 heroes, but they're still so healthy with the mech coming off from the bristleback. They're gonna go for Johnny Lee. That's the first casualty of war for them. Actually, make it the second one. KYXY almost drops down to the dual breath. He needs some help. Song of the Siren buys some time. Nice ice bath from the Jakiro, but he's gonna fall anyway. Virana, he dove deep. He got the kill, and actually he's gonna make it out as well. Nothing to stop him, although Tidehunter gonna get chased down by Ohio. So in the end, a 2-4-4.
And considering how past trades have gone, not the worst trade for GCF, but still not a good one. They did get the Naga, but this is a Naga who, as we were saying, has already got the Radiant. So she's pretty much at that point where her farm is just going to absolutely skyrocket. And there's no way you can really slow her down at this point. It's going to be very hard for Grean can fly.
Yeah, that was a fight where Mushi literally did nothing except for eating an arrow and dying there. I guess he managed to pull the enemy team close enough to the tower for the rotations to come, but it's still pretty damn hard. GGF, they came out even in that fight just because they ended a couple of streaks. So it's not looking that great still. They need to win more fights like that. Or not, I mean, you can't call it winning when it's like 4-4-2, but...
Yeah, no, you really can't, but... Yeah, I mean, I think if they hadn't taken down Mushi at the beginning of the fight, it would have gone a hell of a lot worse. But Mushi, has the ult back online. He's level 11, and he's looking for some action, and he is going to find Johnny Lee, and Johnny Lee's going to find a grave. And easy kill and easy tower there for Malaysia.
Do they keep on going, though?
I don't know. They don't have the Song of Siren on available.
555. Oh, wait,
555?
I've heard that in Thai or Southeast Asia or something, 555 is like hee. So it's like laughing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you learn all kinds of things from chat.
They laugh in numbers.
I have no idea why or how or what. First I thought like maybe he bet against his team, although I'm pretty sure the odds weren't in their favor, so you pretty much have to bet I don't know how much on Team Malaysia to make a just hefty profit.
Oh yeah, yes, the odds would not have been good for this match, I can imagine. Absolutely. Doom's nearly got his Midas though, so I mean that's a plus for the side of Team Malaysia. Net, he's going straight in on this Meepo. And there is an Earthshake to follow up. They do still have the Echo Slam available. Jab getting very, very low, but Net actually going to pay with his life. And Meepo is going to get away, and the follow-up just wasn't there from Earthshake, who now he's being chased down. He gets caught out by the tide, and the arrow's going to connect. And as you said, you know, with the Earthshake, if you don't get your combo off, you're not the tankiest of heroes. And the GCF are able to deal with the Mushi there.
Well, coming back to the earlier topic, I mean, you wouldn't be able to win anything betting on Team Malaysia, but if you bet on GCF, I bet there's quite a lot of items coming if you actually manage to win that bet, but Ohio is going to get doomed up. Earthbind is there as well, probably taken out. He can't pop the mech because, well, Doom is there. So suddenly 3 heroes have died for Team Malaysia in quick succession. And man, if they're actually going to throw this one, I think investigation, it will be in order.
Yeah, it's going to be a game that's going to be very hard to throw in the natural sense. Yeah, there's going to have to be some kind of compulsion for you to actually throw this one, because Malaysia had a pretty darn good start. I mean, you could then argue, you know, there's a Doom and a Meepo, and, you know, they're going to be better at carrying the game at the later points compared to an Earthshaker. But then you just kind of have a look at the fact that Team Malaysia have got this Naga Siren, and I kind of feel like the whole team of Team Malaysia is kind of built for a bit of fun. But at the end of the day, there's a KYXY Naga Siren, and if anything gets too dire, she's going to be able to win the game for them.
It should be so at the very least, indeed. And, well, Mushi is looking for some extra aggression. Johnny Lee, he has the Scorcher, pops it as well. Enchant Totem, actually, he didn't even go for it, but wasn't close enough. The Fisher will miss as well, but it's gonna succeed with the block anyway. Should be an easy kill. Enchant Totem connects. There's the Mystic there as well. Macropire from Shakiro doesn't do much of anything. Silence comes out. Jab, Earthbind. Net, never mind. Just Team Malaysia, there. Oh, the Blink Echo Slam as the Blink Tide Hunter Ravage comes out as well. Mushi, he's gonna go down once again under the tower. KYXY gets to pop his ultimate a little bit too late, but no, never mind. Buyback, Boots of Travels. Mushi, he wants more. Oh god, who are they gonna go for? The Fisher is there, connects on 3 heroes. Jab will go down on that one Meepo. Tide Hunter, double sentries under the towers, they don't care. 4 heroes down, can they get Mirana though? No, he's gonna be fast enough in the escape, but just the buyback Boots of Travels, man.
Yeah, they did the job. I mean, yeah, they did manage to pick up 3 kills at the back of that. They did obviously give away the kill on Mushi, but they're going to take a tier 2. And looks like they're just going to head back and, well, they've got their eyes set on Roshan. And I don't think there's going to be much that GCF can do to stop this.
Probably not, but if they do, it's going to have to be a miracle. I mean, they don't have the Ravage anymore. They do have the Doom, which Doombringer wasn't even able to just use at all. And this Roshan should be rather fast with the minus armor from the Vengeful. Is the Vengeful even around? Finally, he's gonna come in. Level 4 Wave of Terror. Minus 6 armor. And suddenly it just starts dropping so damn fast. Vicious Nasal Goo as well, which is level 2 by now. Oh god, this game, it feels like it's unthrowable, although a game is never unthrowable, but I just don't see it happening, really.
No, it's a very strong start for Team Malaysia, to say the least. And Naga Siren now with the Yasha on top of the Boots of Travel, on top of the Radiance. 20 minutes in, it's certainly looking stronger and stronger for her. Earthshaker, Mushi looking for a pick off, and he's going to find the Meepo here. Gets the stun off before the final poof gets out. Magic Missile's going to make sure Jab can't get away, and that's going to be another pick off there on the Meepo. And Meepo, well, he's not having a great game. 3 for 8 at the moment. Not the best Meepo match.
Well, to be fair, he was like 0-4 at what? I think 8 minutes in or something, but
yeah.
Then he managed to survive for 4 to 5 minutes without a single death, and now it's going horrible once again. He's going for the Aghanim Scepter, but he's still so far away from it. He's number 5 when it comes to net worth. Oh god.
Oh, no.
And everybody's escaping. They're just blinking and leaping into the trees. They saw like one hero. They saw an illusion of the Naga Siren, and they're like, yeah guys, got to run.
Pretty much it's a sensible thing to do. I mean, you got to remember, obviously, Mushi, now with his boots to travel, he can get himself straight on top of any of these illusions and join the fight. And talking about joining the fight, looks like Team Malaysia, they're going to group up as a 5-man. They've got their eyes set on this tier 2 top. They've already taken the tier 2 bot, and they just want to clear out the map a little bit more. And they've only conceded one tier 1 tower in the mid. So the tower advantage is pretty huge going the way of Team Malaysia at the moment. And in fact, they're just going to try and take both tier 2s at the same time. They're going to position the Earthshaker and the Skyref around the mid. Just let the Bristleback go to work on his own on the top. And they're going to be able to jump in either way, and either where the side of GCF decide to come out for the defense. And GCF at the moment just staying on the high ground, staying in their base pretty much.
Well, they're going to have to stay in their base, because otherwise they're just going to give up their lives. At the very least, Meepo is in the safest position so far. I'm not too sure if they themselves know exactly where the entirety of Team Malaysia are, but Meepo, he's safe farming, finally gets his Aghanim Scepter as well, but without the Blink Dagger, there's still no just jumping power by them. Blink Ravage, yes, is going to be there, and it's going to have to be enough for Meepo to get close.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I mean, they've got to rely on someone else to initiate to allow the Meepo to do anything in this situation. And yeah, with the Aghanim's finish, that's a fair amount of poof power. Absolutely, but I don't know, the side of Team Malaysia, with the mech on the Bristleback, they're definitely not going to fall straight away to the poof initiation. Maybe some of the squish heroes, maybe the Skyref might find himself in a bit of trouble, but he's actually going to be able to contribute in the kill there on the Meepo in the jungle. As a quick swap catches out one of those, and that's Meepo down for 40 seconds, and after picking up the Aghanim Scepter, he doesn't have any buyback.
Well, just 35 seconds of uninterrupted pushing time, or at least it should be. High ground will still be hard, just up against Ravage, as well as even macro player from Chakiro. Pretty good for counter pushing. Although Team Malaysia, they're definitely at the point where they could force high ground mid. They have the ages still for another 2 minutes on Ohio.
Yeah, and with that they can definitely afford to go a little bit ballsy, and looks like they don't even need to do that for this tier 2 because, yeah, the side of GCF keeping themselves to the high ground. And yeah, that's going to be the final tier 2 off the map on the Radiant side. And Team Malaysia just looking very, very strong at the moment.
By the way, Doombringer, he went for a Hand of Midas. I think it was like finished 11 something minutes in. Maybe a little bit later, but he's going for an Aghanim Scepter now. In theory, yes, you would want to just keep it on the Naga Siren or the Bristleback and just chase them down until they die. But... oh, another swap, Johnny Lee. Just as I speak of the Doombringer, he doesn't have buyback either.
Oh man.
Actually, none of the Radiant heroes have buyback. Mirana 40 gold away, but even if she does have buyback, not too sure if it will really matter.
Yeah, as I said, I think Mirana on her own is not going to be able to do a huge amount against these heroes that now hang down on the tier 3. Ice Path's going to come out, but he's going to back up and then just continue to hit the tier 3. And all at the same time, he has got the backup of the rest of Team Malaysia ready to jump in. Shaker's on his own down the bottom this time. He's going to be able to avoid the arrow. But meanwhile, tier 3 in the mid lane. Ice Path going to hold him down a little bit, but he's going to keep bashing away at this tower. And a few more right clicks should seal the deal. There is a fortification available.
Oh, Mushi, he wanted to go for the Meepo, and Meepo poofed just before the enchant totem connected. He should have gone for the Echo Slam, might have been there in time. A nice swap out onto Ohio. There's the Ravage, connects onto Ohio as well as Extinct. Venture's pretty going to be an easy target, but Ohio doesn't really want to stay and fight Mushi. He's not around. He's just going to lose his ages, I think.
Yeah, I was going to say, Mushi needs to be here. He TP'd up to that top lane, but one Echo Slam could have just turned this fight massively.
Oh, Chab is still dropping solo, just a Radiant Spurn K-Wave fight. Oh, Mystic Flare helps out a little bit, but the Radiant Spurn will be enough to get a kill. Mushi, he kills off Tidehunter in the meantime. He has finally rejoined the fight. K-Wave fight pops his Song of the Siren.
He's got the Echo Slam. Bam!
Oh, just as the Creep Wave spawned. Just at the same second.
Oh, that was lucky. But not that they needed luck, but certainly helped out. And, well, there we go. He's on his way to the Daedalus, and he's actually pretty much got it finished. He's got the Crystallis done, he's got the recipe, he's only 400 gold off picking up the actual Demon Edge. Meepo trying to make something happen, but he's just going to get bursted down straight away again. And he's down for another minute. Marana's going to be able to find the kill on the Scarf, but she is going to pay with her life as the rest of the team avenge the Sky. And, well, it looks like it's going to be the middle racks going down here for the side of GCF.
Yeah, looks like we're going to be heading into the next series soon enough, really. Don't see a reason for Troll Can't Fly to just hang on for too much longer. I guess they're going to fight until the bitter end, just get some experience playing up against a team as Team Malaysia. But the next series, already gonna discuss it. It's going to be First Departure versus Mineski to find out who's going to be the first one to advance. through Group A into the playoffs. And it should definitely be a pretty damn great game. Both extremely well-known names in the Southeast Asian scene. Even globally, I think most Dota fans will recognize the team names at least. Do you have any predictions coming out for that match? Who should have the upper hand?
I think, from watching the earlier games that we've seen, I'd kind of say Mineski. I think will come out on top. But I don't know, it'll be a hard one to call because I think that'll definitely be the closest game we've followed today. I think, compared to this one at least, it will seem like it's an absolute tiebreaker because this one is quite the opposite.
That's true enough. And look at Mushi with the Daedalus finished. He is on the hunt. But will anybody even come there? Because so far Arrow will connect onto Extinct. It might be the opening for... Never mind. They won't jump in. Do they have the Ravage? Actually, it wasn't cool enough for another 5 seconds or so when they were trying to go in. And still, or once again, no. But he has buyback on the Radiant side.
Oh man, and Naga with the completed Manta Star, and now with the Reaver as well. Yeah, pretty darn tanky. And GCF just losing grip of this game slowly but surely. It's not a pretty game for them.
Ohio had the gem, so he spotted out the Moonlight Shadows. They're gonna find the Doombringer. Doombringer gets his ultimate off, but ensnared up. Easy kills Ohio. Well, he doesn't care too much about the Doom, I think. They're gonna get the silence onto Mirana as well. Do they have any slows and snare? Never mind, did some cooldown. Mirana should be able to escape with the leap.
Oh, look at Mushi, yeah. Getting chased down by the whole team. He could try and turn this one around, though. He isn't going to, though. He's going to play it safe, blink straight out. He does have everything available, though. He has got the ult. You know, he's level 18. He's got those 3 points in the ultimate. Oh, man. Meepo is going to melt.
It's going to be so sad. Oh, Titan already came in as well. He wants the Ravage silenced immediately. Fisher connects on all the Meepos. There's the Ecosystem as well. Finally, the Ravage comes a little bit too late, though. One hero down. Make it two. Just... This Ancient Seal definitely helped out a little bit. But all in all, would have made just a little difference.
Yeah, absolutely, yeah. And no, comes out for Jakiro, but he's going to be taken down quite quickly. And there's going to be no kind of holding back there from Mushi. He just goes straight into the kill.
GG has been called now as well. Finally, they realized that there's no chance in hell for them to come back, but I guess it was kind of to be expected, and it's not like Grean can fly are completely out of this. They will have at least one more chance to come back from the lower bracket and still advance into the playoffs. But guys, this was almost the last game. We're going to have one more game for the day. It's going to be the winner's match of Group A, First Departure versus Mineski, as we already talked about. Probably going to start in about 20 minutes, as they're just going to set up their computers as before, and hopefully without any further delays, without any further PC issues, we can start the game as well. But if you enjoyed the game, definitely just shout out to the Thailand Championship overall for making this happen, and the sponsors, of course, Intel, Asus, as well as 2 others that I can't remember, so screw that. You're going to see them as the just loop anyway, constantly while we're in game, but you can always follow us on HeflaTV as well for more information. But see you in the next game. It should be starting in about 20 minutes. And ODPixel, any last words?
No, just I'm looking forward to this next game. Should be a good one, and should be a lot closer than this stunt we've just seen from Team Malaysia. So yeah, absolutely. I look forward to casting the next game with you, Coucher.
Yes, so am I. So guys, see you in the next game in about 15 to 20 minutes, hopefully. And just some music in between, the live feed as well, probably, to see what the venue actually looks like. But see you for the next game.